field at the Mid-Rivers Chapel in St. Peter's, it was nothing more than an idea that was launched at this business in St. Charles that came from the mind of a man named Ed Watkins.
I do a lot of things in the community.
That may be the understatement of the century. Ed Watkins is the driving force behind the hearing-impaired baseball camp. His inspiration for the camp was his pastor's son, also hearing-impaired, who had nowhere to play the game.
And in a moment of weakness, I said, well, we'll just have to go out and build you your own doggone baseball field.
It may have started in weakness, but it grows in strength today. In '97, there will be 6 hearing-impaired camps across the country. And with the help of Sertoma, a service organization that is the major sponsor, Ed Watkins won't stop at just 6.
And they made a commitment then to help start it in every major league city. And that's been a dream of ours for a while to have that happen.
Watkins credits his drive to help others to his father, James, a Methodist minister.
You may not have had anything material to look at, but you always had that feeling that the best thing you could do in life was going to be measured by not what you received, but by what you were able to give.
But the hearing-impaired camp is hardly his only sports venture. Watkins was one of the driving forces behind the St. Peter's Recplex being built, the new O'Fallon minor league team, and the Ozzie Smith Fields where the team will play. His sports interest also seems to stem from his father, who knew a fairly decent quarterback named Don Meredith during his days at SMU.
And he came out and he says, I understand you're the preacher's kid. And he said, hold a minute. Went back in, he brought an apple and Coke back out, and he says, we have instructions to take good care of the preacher and the kids.
Watkins runs a business in St. Charles called Winning Endeavors, but his best endeavor is his labor of love, the baseball camp. And this son of a preacher takes a philosophical approach to devoting so much time and energy to helping struggling kids along their way.
Harry Chapin once said, it's got to be the going there, not the getting there that's good. When you see them feeling like looking forward to it and feeling like this is something where they can really be out front, they can really be the people that get the attention, and they deserve it.
And Ed Watkins deserves the hearty thanks of an entire community. By simply refusing to let one experience pass one child, a whole generation of children are now exposed to America's game. For Sports Plus, I'm Trey Wingo, News Channel 5 Sports.